Well, hello, and welcome to the man who's wearing the same shirt from the Star Nexus review, coming on to the Ratchet and Clank review. You've probably seen too many. I thought I'd just have my 2 cents on this. First of all, this is New Game Plus, or Challenge Mode as it's more commonly known. So, you know, this is the beginning of the game story-wise, but I do have a few powered weapons. But anyway, so I'm not going to keep you too long, because I'm going to be completely honest, TLDR, it's Ratchet and Clank. Do you like Ratchet and Clank? You do? If you've got a PS5, what are you doing? Just buy Ratchet and Clank already. Like, am I going to die? Where's my health? Oh, I am actually going to die. So yeah, so Ratchet and Clank. It's Ratchet and Clank. I really don't know what to tell you, to be honest. Except I've completely forgotten how to play this game. There it is. I guess the main thing to mention is PS5. As a PS5 game, it's pretty good. Not a PS5 seller, I will say. I have definitely enjoyed my time with this. Again, it's Ratchet and Clank. Like, I really don't know what to tell you. I can't tell you how it utilizes the power of the PS5 in like its 4K HDR mode, because I don't have 4K monitors, and I don't have a 4K TV. I'm one of these people who has 144 Hz monitor at 1080p, so I can't say how the upscaled, because I think it is upscaled 4K, but I am playing this on the traditional, I think, 1080p, I think 60 FPS game mode. So story-wise, like I say, I'm not going to mention much because it's Ratchet and Clank. I really don't know how to explain much more of this if you've never played a Ratchet and Clank game. But basically, just imagine playing a Pixar game. That's effectively what a Ratchet and Clank game is in terms of story. It has its comedy, it has its moments, and it has its ups and downs. Also skip that. Again, combat. Again, it's more Ratchet and Clank. I really don't know what to say, and I've completely forgotten how to fucking play this. Nope. There it is, L1.
Did you see that?
So, again, it's destroy everything, collect a crap ton of stuff, and upgrade your weapons. Obviously, as you can see, the new mechanic, which is the portals, which I will admit I did kind of say the power of the PS5 is never going to do anything with. But I will admit there are actually portals in this game that you walk through with 0 load times, and it just goes from the big world game into a portal challenge room, and then you walk straight back into the main game with 0 load times. So yeah, I will admit the power of the PS5 thing might be true. I was a little skeptical, but it was actually pretty nice. I liked that. Again, they were very small challenge rooms, so it's not exactly like it's powering much, and it would have deloaded the main world anyway for game development. So yeah, I mean, sorry that this review isn't being too informative. I guess I can talk about the controller and its haptic controller, in that obviously with this gun, the blast pistol, if I hold halfway, it only taps 1 at a time. If I pull the full way, it then fires full auto. It does actually feel more intuitive than it looks, because I was informed about this with a friend who was playing Returnal, about how the haptic triggers work. And I thought, wait, you have to hold in halfway to aim and then full way to shoot? There's no way that's going to work. But after having played Ratchet and Clank, like, I can see how it works, and I'm interested to see what developers will do with this controller technology. Like, I don't care about the power of the PS5, you know? Like, you could have a terrible game, but have decent controller haptic feedback, and I might actually think the game's pretty decent, because weirdly, I actually kind of like this tech. I'm not a massive fan of, like, vibration functions and controller stuff, but this is actually doing it in an actual way that makes me care about what is plausible with, like, say, how the controllers work, how the vibration works, the sounds that come out of the microphone. I'm gonna do this, and you may hate me. Where is it? but I hate this. If you can even hear that. Let me take that out. Yeah, if you can hear that, I will also find an enemy in a minute. Also, this may be turned off, because I did turn this off, because I don't like mic volume. Yeah, so... You've then got this. If you can hear that, I swear I have this turned off, and that is annoying. Like, that's the thing that I don't like about controller stuff and why I turned the mic off on my PS4, and I swear I turned it off on this. So if I turned it off on this and this is just a weird glitchy sound that's coming through the controller, then yeah, no wonder why I don't like it. But obviously it's just the sound of the high-pitched noise that is really annoying. Which is not to say the same with me. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't really know what to say about this game, to be honest. Like, my entire review is just based on me saying, this is Ratchet and Clank. If you have a PS5, play Ratchet and Clank. It's a good game. It does have its moments. I have cheesed some of the collectibles, I will admit. That's one thing I will mention. And again, I'm nitpicking here. But also, there's one planet where I was glitching my way through some terrain, and there was also some floating terrain, and I could also explore a large portion of the map that shouldn't be explored until later on in the game when a story sequence happens. So, one planet out of this entire game needs a little bit of polishing. That's nitpicking as far as I'm concerned, and I would probably argue no one's going to find what I found, where I walked into a rock wall, or I went round a tree on the out borders of the map and found floating trees, or again, floating around the outside of the map where I shouldn't have been able to, but again, no hitboxes, so, you know. But yeah, that's kind of just nitpicking, so I do apologise that this review isn't solely useful. But like I say, it's Ratchet and Clank. If you've got it's not worth £70. That's one thing I will mention. Screw you, Sony. I want to swear and rant at you so hard right now. But your games are not worth 70 quid. I don't know who you're trying to screw over. I'm gonna die. I don't know who you're trying to screw over. But seriously, dude, stop. Like, your games are not £70 worth. Stop it. Like, yeah, okay, Ratchet and Clank and Returnal might be, just because they are first-party, brand-new games, benefit of the doubt. But sorry, your games are not worth 70 quid. And there's a game that's coming out that I do not remember the name of, that's getting a lazy-ass... Ghost of Tsushima, that lazy-ass game, getting a fucking PS5 port, and you want me to spend £70? No. Sony, get your head out your ass, okay? Please. Like, and I know the whole Ghost of Tsushima thing is a different ball and chain. Like, if you've got the PS4 version, then you can upgrade it for an X amount of money. But again, why should I have to pay for a PS5 upgrade when everyone else is doing it for free, and you've also done it for free in the past? Sorry, but it should also be free. Buying the expansion, that's a different... That's a completely different question, because it's an expansion. I completely understand buying an expansion. Buying an upgrade, sure, it comes with the expansion, but buying an upgrade, it just feels like you're just asking for more money when you clearly don't need it. And I may be like one of the only people saying this, and hopefully not, but please, Sony, like, I've been with you since, well, I technically said PS1, but since PS2 at minimum. I've been playing your stuff since the PS2, and I've enjoyed your stuff for years and years to come. So please, when all this malarkey drops with scalpers with PS5s and hoarding them, please adjust your prices for your games down to the usual price. Now again, this might be down to the game retailers selling them for £70, which if that's true, then I rescind everything, screw the game retailers. But, I mean, they wouldn't sell games for £70 for no reason when, say, you can get a game like Greedfall Gold Edition for PS5 for £35. Again, granted, I could have just bought the PS4 version, upgraded it, and bought the DLC for a £5, but I wanted the map and lithographs. That's benefit of the doubt, but still, next-gen port could just buy the PS4 version and the expansion for like £20, but still £35. And this is like a AA dev. And Sony's doing Ghost of Tsushima for 70. So please, Sony, please adjust this slightly. Like, your games may be good and top of the line and top notch, but please. And I know this has nothing to do with the Ratchet and Clank review, sorry, but I just wanted to get that out there. But yeah, so sorry about this not being much of a Ratchet and Clank review besides saying just buy Ratchet and Clank if you like Ratchet and Clank. So yeah, I do kind of apologise, but yeah, like, there's not really much to say. Like, the story is decent, the combat is decent. It's Ratchet and Clank. There's not much to say, really. But again, I'm interested in the control of haptic feedback and vibration function. I want to see where this goes, so Sony, I'm looking at you. Impress me. Impress me with what you've got in here, because I know third-party devs won't. So you impress me with what you've got in here, because I'm looking forward to this. But anyway, again, to anyone, if you've got any questions, do leave them in the comments below. I will also have a link to part 1 of my Ratchet and Clank playthrough. And I guess I'll be getting like 300,000 dislikes just because I haven't really reviewed this as much as just said buy it. But like I say, if there's any questions, do leave them down below and I'll try and answer the best of my ability. But I'll see you next time. Ta-ta.